Welcome to BrewFix, where coffee meets craftsmanship. And one of the most frustrating problems espresso machine owners encounter is when water still flows through the machine, but much slower than it should, causing espresso shots to take far too long, drip unevenly, or struggle to pass through the group head, even without coffee in the portafilter. A situation that often leads people to believe their grind size or puck preparation is the problem, when in reality, the issue frequently originates inside the machine itself, where scale buildup, partial blockages, or pump restrictions slowly reduce the system's ability to move water efficiently. To understand why slow water flow happens, it helps to think of the espresso machine as a hydraulic network, where water must travel through a series of narrow pathways beginning at the reservoir or water line, moving through the pump, passing through valves and tubes into the boiler, and finally exiting through the group head and dispersion system. And because espresso machines rely on precise flow rates and pressure balance to function properly, even a small restriction inside these pathways can dramatically reduce water movement and disrupt the brewing process. One of the most common causes of slow water flow is mineral scale accumulation inside the machine, especially in regions with hard water where calcium and magnesium deposits gradually form on internal surfaces, narrowing copper tubes, clogging solenoid valves, coating heating elements, and restricting the tiny channels that distribute water through the group head. And over time, these deposits act like plaque in plumbing pipes, reducing the internal diameter of the water path until the pump struggles to push water through the system. Another frequent cause is partial blockages inside the group head itself, where coffee oils and fine particles accumulate in the shower screen, dispersion plate, and internal passages, creating resistance that slows water distribution even when the pump is functioning normally. Pump-related issues can also contribute to slow flow, because vibration pumps rely on unobstructed water intake and internal valves to maintain proper pressure cycles. And if intake filters inside the reservoir become clogged with debris, or if scale accumulates inside the pump chamber, the pump may still run, but cannot move water as efficiently as it should, producing weak or slow flow through the machine. In some cases, hoses and internal tubing can also develop restrictions from scale fragments or deteriorating seals that partially collapse the internal passageway, further limiting the pump's ability to move water through the system. Diagnosing slow flow, therefore, requires examining the entire water pathway step by step, starting with confirming that the reservoir is supplying water freely, checking intake filters and hoses for blockages, observing whether water flows normally without the portafilter installed, inspecting the shower screen and dispersion plate for buildup, and considering whether the machine may require descaling if mineral deposits have accumulated inside the boiler or valves. Because restoring full water flow often involves cleaning multiple small restrictions rather than fixing a single dramatic failure. Once these pathways are cleared, the pump can move water smoothly again, and the machine can return to producing stable brewing pressure and proper extraction timing, which not only improves espresso quality, but also reduces strain on internal components that would otherwise struggle against restricted flow. Understanding how scale, debris, and pump restrictions affect water movement inside espresso machines is an essential skill for anyone maintaining coffee equipment, because these slow flow problems develop gradually and often go unnoticed until brewing performance declines significantly. And learning how to diagnose and prevent them through regular cleaning, proper water treatment, and systematic inspection is exactly the kind of practical machine knowledge we share here at BrewFix to help coffee enthusiasts, baristas, cafe owners, and aspiring technicians understand their machines better, troubleshoot issues with confidence, and keep their espresso machines operating smoothly so every shot flows at the speed and pressure required for great coffee.